Video 3. Adding assets to the template page. I'm going to put some very basic assets onto this page and make it a simple looking site. To get your assets, you can see over this side of the page there is the quick build section. This section here will put you a text frame on. This section here will allow you to place a picture. This section here will allow you to drag a panel. This panel can be used for when you're making a framed page website. This allows you to put a photo gallery in, this a table, and this allows you to insert a calendar. And down here you can insert a navigation bar. The assets and elements I'm going to be using are the text box, the picture box, the artistic text tool, and the navigation bar. First of all, I'm going to use the artistic text tool and make a permanent heading on top of the page. So I click on it and I'm going to bring it to halfway across the page and choose my text size, which I'm going to make approximately 30 point. Okay, you can see that the text has a frame around it. Now if you just drag at the corner handles, it will make it bigger or smaller, and I want it to fit halfway across the page. You'll see that there's a blue line come up the page. That is the division of the page in half. So leave it at that, halfway. To change the text and to make it look a little bit more artistic, I'm going to put a shadow effect. If you select the text, then right click, go to filter effects, you'll find lots of text filter effects here that you can try. However, all I want to do is put a black coloured drop shadow here. To see the drop shadow, you'll have to make the angle acute. So I'm going to take the angle round to approximately 300. And okay. Now if you look at your text, you'll see it's got a dropped shadow at the back of it. Okay. I'm going to place that nearly at the top of the page. Okay. I'm going to use the artistic tool again and create another one, and if you see the red line that appears, that denotes that you are level with the text above you. So I'm going to go about quarter of the way across the page, and I'm going to go for size 20 text, and I'm going to call that home page. I don't think that text is big enough, so I'm going to drag it, make it slightly bigger. I'm going to select it again and put the same drop shadow effect at the back of it. So down to 300. OK. And leave it at that. You can of course make these texts different colours or bold, italic, etc. I'm going to embolden the Cycling for Health headline, and with the home page headline I'm going to make it bold and italic. just to show the difference. Now the home page, I'll change it when we come to each different page. So for instance, on the holiday page, that the word home will be changed to holiday. Next, I'm going to add a picture which is going to be permanently on this page, and the picture I am going to choose is this one. Now if you move the picture around, you can see where the red lines keep coming and appearing. That denotes that it's in line with the top of your text. That notes that it's halfway down your homepage text, and it just helps you to align all these elements in different places. I'm going to pull it slightly over towards the far edge of the page and leave it at that. You could do other things with it. You could put a border around it, you could put a shadow on it, but I'm going to leave it just basic. The next element I'm going to put on is a scrolling text box. So click on the H for a text frame, come across into your page, and as you come across you'll see there's a blue line appears. I want this text box to be halfway across the page, so I'm going to go nearly down to the bottom, and then I'm going to right click it and use a text format, go down to overflowing text and put auto scroll bar. This will help if you have more text in your box than can be seen. It will automatically put a scroll bar on the top or at the bottom to help viewers of the web page, to assist them to look at all the text that is on the page. The last thing I'm going to do is to put a navigation bar on. If you click on navigation, go over to where you want the navigation bar. I want the navigation bar quite close to the home page text, and click there. Now there are various different types of navigation bar that you could choose. The one I'm going to settle on is the highlight, and it's highlight 6. So I'm going to go for highlight 6, and I'm going to line it up so that it's half of it is level with the end of home in home page. Okay, so that is your basic template. If you want to take a look at it, you can go File, Preview, and preview the page in whatever web browser you want to use. I use Opera at home. I'll show you what it looks like in Opera. Okay, so that's how your web page looks. If you look on this side where you've got your site management box, you'll see that the home page is listed there. The next video we will duplicate the pages and begin to add text and other elements to each web page.